Okay. Hey, Misa. And Holden. Okay. So, first of all, let me know how everything sounds, because I think I fixed the audio issue that I was having where the game was just loud no matter what I did. So hopefully it sounds okay now. As long as my audio is louder than the game, then that's fine. So. Alright, then let's go. I visited the novelist's apartment again. I'm hoping to be able to do something about this mistaken identity kidnapping. As long as there's any possibility that it could be his own daughter who was kidnapped, I doubt the Justice Minister will call off the execution tonight. The key to dispelling the Minister's doubts is now in bed, coughing.
Wow!
Musa, thank you for the membership. And I need to use this key before that prison van arrives to pick up our death row inmate. Hey Roxas, haven't seen you in a while. My darling angel! Oh, just listen to that cough! You naughty thing! Did you leave your nice warm bed to go out into the night to play? A daughter after my own heart, but I must confess, I didn't even notice you were gone.
I didn't go out to play. I went to buy Papa a birthday present. He said he wanted a new lighter.
But that's no reason to go out this late at night.
But my fever finally went down. I could barely move before that.
But look what it brought you. Your fever is worse now than ever. Here's to the feverish passion of my darling angel.
Mama?
Yes, darling?
Let's call Papa and wish him a happy birthday, even though it's already past midnight.
Not tonight, Emily.
I hate you!
Looks like this little girl was safe all along. I already knew that, but I'm still relieved all the same. And there's another lucky development, too. Emily wants to call her father. Now, if I can just make use of that feeling somehow, that would surely bring the Justice Minister around. How far am I into the game? Let's see, this is chapter 13. I kind of forgot how many chapters there are. I don't think there's 20 chapters. I could be mistaken, but there might be.
The phone!
Emily, I told you you couldn't call him tonight.
Why not?
Listen to me, Emily. Your father is about to make a big mistake. I want him to reconsider.
What do you know about it, Mama? He's the one who's the Justice Minister, you know. All you do is write weird novels.
What do you mean, weird? How dare you disparage my romantic expressions? Now you've really made me angry. You really have. How do you expect me to forgive such an insult?
I hate you!
Weird novels. There. I'll be keeping my eye on you now, so you won't do anything else mischievous. Like calling your father.
I hate you.
I can hear you, you know.
Better not put out the lamp right now. We'll only pour oil on the flames of anger in this lady's heart. If I want to give Emily a chance to use the telephone, I have to think of a way to keep her mother out of the way.
Twilight, thank you for the membership. dictionary. Wasn't this on a desk before? Poor thing. Destined to never be returned to the bookshelves. What a pair. I don't know what this family's issues are, but I do know I have to do something about this lady so Emily can call. Well, well. Having a good time, are we, little rodent? Sweet dreams! Did you fancy the vintage, my whiskered friend? Yeah, Stripe, so basically, yeah, this is a puzzle game. You play as, a ghost, and he's trying to, he's trying to solve the mystery of his own death. Oh, heavens! A blackout! At a critical time like this! Of course, dim lights suit my story of love very well, but I myself am not very fond of the dark. This chandelier just narrowly missed the back of my head. I love the thrill of romance, but I don't need these kind of thrills, thank you. Okay, Mark. Thank you for joining in. Ah, what a wonderful atmosphere. Perfect for a clandestine meeting in the dusky twilight. What a naughty chandelier! There we go. I think I actually get an achievement for that. Such insolence! That's literally a line from Ace Journey. Emily! Emily, help me!
Mama! I'm sorry, Mama. I'm too dizzy. I can't get up. I'm afraid I can't help you right now.
Here's to the weakness of my darling angel. That chandelier is on there tighter than her wedding band. She won't be able to escape on her own. Oh. What? What is going on here? Emily, look! Do you see this? Help me, please!
Sorry. I'm too sick. I can't get out of bed. My head is spinning, so I guess you'll just have to stay up there spinning too. Mama!
What in the world is going on here?
Oh, goody. Excuse me a minute while I call Papa, okay, Mama? I'll only be a minute.
Don't you dare, Emily! I won't have it! Get me down!
Hello, Papa?
Emily, is that you?
Of course it is, silly. What did you think?
But I heard they said you were... No, never mind, it's nothing.
Silly old Papa. Happy birthday, Papa.
Birthday? Oh, right. It was my birthday today, wasn't it?
I'm sorry we couldn't celebrate tonight. Thanks to mean old Mama.
Oh, your mean old mama. I mean, your mother. What is she up to right now?
Well, she's certainly up, all right. My stubborn mother is kind of tied up at the moment.
Get me down!
She needs to be taught a lesson for causing us so much trouble.
No, Emily. I'm the one who was wrong.
Huh?
Could you tell your mother I'm sorry?
What do you have to be sorry about?
I was just about to make a terrible mistake. But it's all right now.
Oh. Okay.
You're still young. There's a lot I can't tell you right now. The job of Justice Minister is very complicated, you see.
Okay.
But just remember, you're always the most important thing to your mother and me. Did you do something naughty to your mother? If you did, I want you to apologize.
I don't think I did anything. But, okay, I'll apologize.
That's a good girl.
Okay, Papa, have a good night. I love you.
I love you too, Emily. Good night, sweetheart.
Mama? I'm sorry.
My goodness, why the sudden change?
I guess I was wrong about you. I didn't understand.
Oh, Emily.
I thought all you ever did was write these weird novels.
That makes me a little sad.
Papa said the job of Justice Minister was complicated.
Yes, your father's job is very, very complicated and difficult. That's why I couldn't talk to you about most of it. But you're right. I shouldn't treat you like such a little girl anymore. You're growing up, after all.
And I promise to stop calling your novels weird and try actually reading them.
What? Maybe you'd better wait until you're a little older for that.
Oh, okay.
So, Emily, if you're feeling a little more charitable toward your old mama, do you think you could let me down now?
You know, I would love to do that. But I'm just feeling too dizzy and sick right now.
Tonight, on this holiest of nights, my deadline. It looks like the only thing pressing on me will be the chandelier. Here's to Papa and Mama's darling angel. All of a sudden, everybody's getting along again. It's such an abrupt change, I can't understand it. Is this what family is all about? In any case, the situation has changed dramatically now. I just hope the mysteries of me can be cleared up as quickly as the furrows on the minister's brow. I don't know where Camila is, but at least now the Justice Minister's doubts are dispelled. I think I'll go back to his office, where everybody is waiting for the prison van. The minister's family now has their smiles and harmony back, but Camila's still in the hands of the kidnappers. I decided to go back to the Justice Minister's office. Surprisingly, the minister's brow is still just as furrowed as ever. Quite unlike a father who's just learned his daughter's safe. He seems to still be in the depths of despair. The atmosphere in this room is very different now. It seems to have an air of unfocused anxiety. I get the feeling something big is gonna happen. I just found out that my daughter is safe. I'd like to express my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for my daughter's sake and for mine. No need to thank us, Mr. Minister. It was nothing. What did he do? But one question. I can't help but notice. Your daughter is safe. And yet, you still look unhappy. How about a little smile for us? Of course, there is still a matter of the other kidnapping victim. But is that really the only thing that troubles you, Mr. Minister? Please, let me think in peace until the prison van arrives. I wonder if Lynn is at the park yet. Until we get her report, I guess I'll just have to wait here. This continued distress of the ministers. Is there really something more to it? Like the inspector in white said? Hello, Justice Minister. How about you finally admit I do exist? That thank you I expressed. That was meant for you. You're a ghost, aren't you? And you have the power to control and manipulate people, don't you? No, I don't have that kind of power. I can't control you. We've actually known, you know, for quite a while now. But I had no idea they were powers of the dead, of ghosts. Known? Known about what? We knew about the existence of somebody who could control others. A manipulator. What's this? That's why your execution order caused me so much anguish, Detective Jode. Mr. Minister, why don't you just tell us everything you know? Yes, I suppose I should. You need to hear it all. All about the huge mistake this foolish man made. There are some cases in this country right now that are under top secret investigation. Of course, you wouldn't have known about them, Detective Jode. Right. They don't share too much top secret information with inmates in prison. There are 3 prisoners, including you, in the special prison you escaped from. All 3 cases have certain points in common. They do they? Tell us more. The rock singer who leaked national secrets in his lyrics during a TV broadcast. The curry-loving fellow who took the chief commissioner hostage at the Metro Police Department. Neither of these men had a motive for their crime, and both of their crimes were impossible. Impossible? The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office, and the rock singer had no way of knowing the national secrets he leaked. The Special Investigation Unit submitted an investigative report to me on them. They concluded that these men's criminal acts were not of their own volition. But how could that be? The theory the unit came up with was the existence of a manipulator. A manipulator, huh? That's when the special prison was established as a facility to research that theory. Some unknown power has been at work. These past several years, Inspector Cabanella has been studying these cases. He has he? Manipulating somebody into committing a criminal act, according to the inspector. The first case of its kind was a locked room murder involving our nation's best detective. Are you trying to say I was manipulated somehow into shooting Alma? I appreciate the theory, but unfortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anybody. It's just not possible to manipulate another's behavior like that. My powers certainly don't work on living creatures. Yeah, I heard about size matters. Well, maybe this version won't have input lag. I've only played the PS2 version. That's what I thought when I first heard the theory too. However, I was seriously mistaken, and it proved to be a big mistake. What? Hey, Kendrick. Yeah, you should play this game. It's really, really good. You mentioned a mistake. Could you tell us about it? I suppose everybody here has the right to know. All right, fine. I'll speak out loud so that Inspector Cabanella can hear this too. Someone who hasn't played a detective game like Ace Attorney, which one should I try out first? Definitely Ace Attorney. Yeah, start with Ace Attorney. Because this plays differently. I guess, well, I mean, I guess it just depends on the type of gameplay that you want, because this is more puzzle solving, and Ace Attorney is, more like investigating, and it's sort of more like a visual novel, I guess. It's more like investigating, and then, you know, the presenting the right evidence at trials, and, you know, trial and error, figuring stuff out. But there's more puzzle solving involved with this one. There's something I'd like the two of you to hear. It's about a mistake I made. Inspector Cabanella, when you first made that report about a manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it at all. Impossible, I thought. Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister. Yeah, you could also play Danganronpa, but I personally wouldn't recommend that. I mean, I don't know if I agree with that, Jace. I don't know if I agree that they're not they're not as complex. I've had some real trouble figuring out what's going on in Danganronpa. Plus that game has a lot of really bullshit mechanics. So like there are different mechanics that are implemented into the trials in Ace Attorney in like the later games, like like in Apollo Justice and stuff. But I don't think it's as bad. The worst one is probably in Spirit of Justice with the divination seance or whatever. Yeah, that one's pretty bad. But nah. No, I'm not gonna act like Danganronpa does their mechanics better because some of those are just no. Like for example in Danganronpa 2, like the battle where you're like cutting the words, like that's no, I don't like that at all. That was just like really time consuming and it sucked. I also I'm also not fond of the whole thing where they're just like, now piece together what happened in this comic, but you have a time limit. It's like, no, I really don't want to do that. I prefer to just figure stuff out as it goes along, and then for the characters just to kind of tell me, like in Ace Attorney, like by presenting evidence and then figuring stuff out. But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of it firsthand. What's this? A month ago, I signed the order to carry out Detective Jode's execution. However, that act wasn't of my own volition. I was being controlled. What? You never told me about this, Mr. Minister. I didn't. That's when it started. Oh yeah, Danganronpa has really good character designs. I mean, it has really good characters, and like the first game's really good. I never finished the second one, but I really like the first game. And like Ace Attorney can really suck during its trials sometimes because sometimes it doesn't like word things right, And when you try to present evidence on a certain thing, what's an example? What's an example I can make? It was like, there was one where I wanted you to present evidence on something, and it was like, who or what caused this? So, when it asked who or what caused this, you think you have to like present either a person or an object that could have caused this thing to happen. But no, they wanted you to present a, what was it, like a testimony that was made or something? Or like, they wanted you to present something with like, something with words, or like, it was like, they're asking what the cause, but they wanted you to present the result. It was really weird. So sometimes they just don't word things right. And in things like the Great Ace Attorney, some of those trials can really suck. Because sometimes it's like, oh, present the, like, what about this object is weird or something, or like, present the lie in this, and it wants you to like point to a specific thing, but you have to be really, really like dead on specific. Like you have to point at a hole in something, but if you're like an inch away from the hole, it'd be like, no, that's not right. Like, sometimes it's just way too specific. That's when all of my fear, despair, and suffering began. At the time, it didn't even cross my mind that I had been manipulated. Restoring your health bar? Huh, I don't remember that being a thing. But... yeah, well, no, okay, so here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing about Danganronpa is that... yeah, it does have, like, weird, like, skills. Like, you have to learn, like, skills and stuff. Like, why is that a thing that's needed? Like, I don't... sometimes I just don't understand some of its mechanics and like why they're needed. Because my workaround for that in Ace Attorney is, if you're not sure, save before presenting evidence. If you get it wrong, just reload your save. Like, that's my workaround. I have to do that all the time. So your health bar, like, it can never go down if you just keep reloading your save. Alright, see you, Stripe. I know it's possible to complete the game without using them, but that's the thing, like, why are they needed? Why are they even there? Like, see, that's my question. It's like, why are they even there if you don't need them? So I find that less beginner friendly because there's too much to go through. Like, there's a lot more that you can do. And my memory of the event was only hazy at best.
So the memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain, huh?
Signing execution orders is part of a justice minister's job. At the time, I just thought my psyche was rebelling against the task. But the next day, it dawned on me. I remembered Inspector Cabanella's report on the existence of a manipulator. As a Minister of Justice, I couldn't admit what had happened to me. I only signed the execution order because I was being controlled. If something like that got out, this nation's judicial system would crumble. Besides, I had no evidence to present that I actually had been controlled. So in the end, I couldn't admit to anybody what had happened. I suppose. But it sounds a bit like an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister. Yes, I know. I should have. I was running away from the problem. And then my wife found out. I was worried about something. Well, if you go around with an expression like that, I guess it's bound to happen. I explained it to her, and she was dead set against the way I was handling it. If you don't withdraw that order and tell everyone the truth immediately, I'm moving out. And then, with the kidnapping tonight, with it thrust under my nose like that, I can no longer deny my mistake. This manipulator comes upon us from somewhere unseen. That's why I've been keeping my distance from everybody.
So that's why you've been telling people to stay back. So there's somebody else besides me with the powers of the dead. I'm fine with that. After all, I already knew about a certain desk lamp. What I'm not fine with is the fact that the person can control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do. Apparently, different ghosts get different ghost tricks.
But I never imagined that tonight I would find out where this kind of power comes from.
Where it comes from?
Inspector Cabanella. This manipulator is a ghost, a departed spirit.
A spirit?
As a matter of fact, there's a ghost talking to us right now. What did you just say? Joe, don't tell me you can hear this ghost too. I'd say the only person who can't hear him is you. Spirit, ghost, God's in heaven. Excuse me, Mr. Minister. I suddenly have some urgent business to attend to. I recommend you think long and hard before making your final decisions, sir. Inspector!
This is Lynn. I'm at the park.
We've been waiting to hear from you. Have you found the evidence?
Well, the situation here is... it's kind of difficult to explain. Sissel, if you're there, come to the park immediately.
It looks like your help is needed, Sissel. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Lynn calls, and I oblige. I take off toward Temsic Park, the place where clearly something big is taking place. The manipulator, the person whose very existence sheds new light on everything. Detective Jode's crime, the execution orders, and even my own death. Could it be? Could Lynn have been manipulated into shooting me? Temsic Park, the site of the little lady Camilla's abduction tonight, and the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden. I wonder why our lady detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead. But what did she find? Huh? What's he doing here? Oh Lord, let me spend a moment's time with you, my love. The world will launch and if the root of the berries a little late, so long. A little late? It's already ice cold. Oh, there you are, Sissel. From your dejected expression, I gather you didn't find what you were looking for? Right. I can't find the music box anywhere. But I found something else instead. Something horrible. Horrible? What is it?
There, in the grass. You'd better see for yourself. It looks like a dead body. I nearly died when I saw it. And I suppose now that we found it, we can't just leave it there, can we? Nope, I suppose not. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site! Protect the park, the rock of the gods! You there! You're talking to me, aren't you? I have some leaflets for you. Leaflets I know you'll be very interested in. I urge you to peruse it thoroughly. Examine it in detail. Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name? My name? What does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about? Okay. Come now and study these tracks with me, my brother. Come and learn about the rock of the gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching. But we are young. Look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life. But I am interested in your way of death. So let's go back. Back to 4 minutes before your death. And so I made up my mind. I resolved to live here in this park and defend it. Okay, and what does that have to do with this rock of the gods you mentioned? You still don't appear to understand. It's written quite clearly in the 4th leaflet, in great detail. Excuse me, but I have to use the restroom. I'm coming! Just hold on. I'll be right there! I've located the target, beauty. A girl of the right age, coming out in the right apartment buildings at the right time. Yes, my dear. I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me? Oh gods, what do I do? What should I do? I have to do something! What in the world? What just happened? Oh, that's Mino. Mino? Mino the mascot, the symbol of Tensy Park. Forget about the name of that big creepy lump of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that? Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes. The power of the rock of the gods. That was the power of the gods. The power of the gods saved that little girl. and then the same power very deliberately crushed you instead? Yes, precisely. That is called the mischief of the gods. Was it the mischief of the gods, or was it a ghost trick? But nah, it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost trick could change the direction of something that heavy in midair. But wait a minute. What if there was somebody with much greater powers than me? Okay, that is where I'm going to end it for today. I'm getting really, really hungry. My stomach is growling. And yeah, we've been going for about an hour, so or just over an hour. So yeah, I did not make it to my favorite chapter. My favorite chapter is 15. If I recall correctly, I'm pretty sure it's 15. This one's a little weird, but hopefully next time we can get through it pretty quickly, because I think I remember what to do since I did this one a lot. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the stream. Thank you all so much for joining and becoming members and all that good stuff. As always, if you are new, don't forget to subscribe for more casual gaming content and join my Discord. There's a link in the description below. And I will see you next time. Until then, this is Miharu, signing off.